We will go into various camera shots and a bit of masking for our 5th tutorial. Now, along with these techniques, I want to present you the most imperative principle in animation: exaggeration. Now, the scene that would illustrate these ideas most effectively would be when stubbing a toe. Let's reuse this character model for the 4th time and animate the process of him, frame by frame, smarting himself in a conveniently placed stone. We are going to leave the sequence where his toe interacts with the stone blank, as a shot taken from a different angle would go there. So let's animate the rest of the scene. As soon as the character grows cognizant of the damaged feet, we want to really emphasize the pain and agony that's consuming him. And this would be portrayed through him jumping nearly 4 feet above the ground just to show the pain that is brought by it. Now, no human jumps that high from stubbing a toe, but it does not seem off at all seeing a simplified character partaking in this action. This is because exaggeration is the principle of animation, the indispensable trait. Exaggeration means to take the idea or essence of the action more apparent and real. So if the character is frightened, make them more frightened in the screen. So you can either make it stay on screen longer or make it more extreme. In this case, I would like to make this scene stay on screen longer by making the guy stay afloat in air for a longer period of time. Then make him fall down, which is the extreme. Now we are going to animate the scene that focuses on the action. This scene will be depicted from an angle of the viewpoint of the character if he was looking down. So we'll draw a foot and a basic drawing of the rock from a high perspective. Certain stuff that are meant to be exaggerated and exemplified, that are significant to the story or the meaning of the animation, are to be presented closer to the camera. And by putting the one less important out of spotlight, as this isn't art, you don't need to integrate everything in one shot. They would come out later anyways. Then we will get on with the masking at the end. Masking basically allows an object to only appear on the area from the mask layer. I promise it's not as hard as it sounds. I'll create a new layer above and put the suffering models layer directly on the bottom of the mask layer. Draw an object or shape in the new layer above, preferably in red, as it helps to distinguish the shape. Now double click the layer and click mask. Now the drawing from the bottom layer will be confined to the section drawn in the above layer. Let's use this to create the closing out transitional effect, which we would do so by reusing the trimming option. The end, thank you. This was a reliable narrator, by the way, yeah.